Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech for yet more of your daily dose of the latest gaming news with myself, Amata. Today is the 4th of September and I have yet more news for you on the PlayStation 4, as it has been revealed by Shuhei Yoshida via Twitter that the PlayStation 4 will be supporting 4 controllers, which is 3 less than the PS3, which of course supports up to 7. And he basically confirmed the news, as I said, via Twitter, specifying that the console will only support 4 controllers at once. And of course, this follows the news that Xbox One will be supporting 8 controllers concurrently. Now, unfortunately, Yoshida didn't actually elaborate on the reduction, but I feel like it's important to remember that very few PS3 games have taken advantage of the fact that it can support up to 7 controllers, and, well, what opportunity is there for most games to take advantage of such technology? There's not really many games that actually have the correct application for it. Now, I've done a little bit of looking around and I found a list of some games that actually make use of the 7 controller usage, and obviously this list may be a little bit out of date, so I'm not going to say that this is the final list, but it does give you a rough idea when there's only not that many games on the list. Actually, we have a total of 17 games on this list. Now obviously there might have been more added to this list since this list was actually made, but still it does give you a rough idea, and a lot of the games on this list are actually sports games such as Pro Evo, FIFA and NHL and NBA games. And if you think about it, well, it makes perfect sense that those games would have that functionality, given that they're based around a sport that has, well, multiple people taking part in it. And thing is, the full list is for partial list of 5 to 7 player games, so a lot of them don't even make full use of the 7 controller capability. So is it really the biggest deal? Personally, I would say no, because not many games have made use of it for obvious reasons that I've already gone over, and realistically speaking, I don't think many people would actually go to the trouble of buying 7 controllers or getting 7 of their friends round to all play a game on the one machine. What would be more likely is, hey, you know, let's play a game of X multiplayer game tonight. You know, let's all be online at this time. We'll be on the same server. It'll be awesome. That's what you're going to do if you want to play a game with 7 of your friends, surely. So if you ask me, yes, it's a reduction down from the PS3, but it makes sense. 4 controllers, I'd say, is more than sufficient for most games. I highly doubt there's going to be many games that would make use of 5 or 6 or 7 controllers. I'd say that 4 is more than reasonable and it makes perfect sense. So what about the Xbox One's 8 controllers? Well, that's really tough to say, because obviously with the Xbox One you've got the wireless thing going on. Of course that is with the PS3 as well, but still, 8 controllers is pretty mad. I'm not going to lie, that's an interesting number to say the least. And of course Microsoft did confirm that the brand new Xbox One controllers will have a 30-foot wireless range, which is pretty madness as well when you think about it. So what uses will there be for that? Well, it's tough to say. It really depends on the games. It's really down to the games developers to make use of the fact that 8 people can play on the same machine and make a game that has that capability built into it. Now, it'd be interesting to see what actually happens when the consoles actually come out, and obviously a couple of years down the line, which games made use of the controllers best, because obviously this is pure speculation. For all I know, there could be a dev who really wants to make some 8-player game. The Xbox One gives him that capability to do it, but it's like, oh, but I can't bring it to PS4. Well, I'm gonna have to reduce it to 4 players. That could happen for all I know. I don't know. It seems more likely to me that a 4-player game will be made than an 8-player game, but what do I know? This is the next generation. All sorts of crazy stuff is happening, so we'll just have to wait and see. It's an interesting thing that the Xbox One does support up to 8. I don't think anyone was expecting such a high number, but be curious to see how many games actually make proper use of that, and, well, what games just don't and stick with a more understandable number. We'll have to just wait and see. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.